Hi guys, my name's Justin, Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Whiskey. This is my first YouTube video, and I'd just like to go ahead and show you the install of my Kenwood TM-D710G amateur radio in my 2018 GMC Sierra. So I hope you like the video. Basically going to show you my current setup, talk a little bit about the install, and then talk about some of the stuff I'm planning on doing. So first of all, you can see the control head for the D710. So it's VHF UHF dual band. So currently I'm running on band A, local repeater, and on band B I'm running APRS because it's got the built-in TNC, so it can run APRS as a standalone thing. So you'll see, I'll zoom out here a bit. You have the center console, and the radio's mounted in here using the stock bracket. Try to get down there a bit. This removable tray here kind of covers a lot of it, and the control head wire and the COM port wire kind of run down here into the center console. The good thing about this center console is once you get into it, there's lots of room underneath, and it's pretty easy to access. The mic, actually I should back up a little bit. The actual radio is mounted in the back seat, and I'll show you where that is in a second. And the mic plugs into the actual radio. So I had to run a mic extension up to this box, so just a standard Ethernet cable, male-to-male adapter, and then the mic plugs in here. So the thing I like about this is when I'm not using the radio, I can just set it in here. It's completely out of the way. When I'm using it, I can pull it out. It's got built-in clearance so that you can close the hood, or not the hood, but the tray, and open it back up. The other thing I ran in here was the connection to the COM port. It has a serial to USB adapter on it as well, so I can plug it into my laptop, and it'll output the information from APRS, or I can put the radio in KISS mode and use as a packet radio or access WinLink, any of those things. Eventually I want this hooked up to Raspberry Pi, and I'll kind of remotely access the Raspberry Pi with a tablet or something. But this is the external speaker hookup. So it again runs from the radios in the back, under the carpet, under the passenger seat, up through here, and then the radio's mounted under the driver's seat. Now, I had to get a cable to extend it, and the reason I ran it through here at all is I'm able to actually unplug the speaker from the extension and plug the extension into my aux port and use the speakers in the truck. If for whatever reason I wanted the radio to come over the speakers in the truck. Now, in practice, I don't find this works that well because you get a little bit of whine in the background, and if you have your phone set up to the truck anytime somebody calls or you get a text message or whatever, it kind of interrupts the audio stream. But I figured there may be situations when I may want to do that depending on what I'm doing. The other thing that's important to know if you have this truck and are looking at installing stuff, if you pull the rubber tray out, there's an access panel here, and it lets you get into here, and it's very easy to one wires from the back under the seats and then in through this access panel. And you see it's just been drilled out here and here. Now, I can't take credit for this install completely because it's winter here up in Canada and cold, and I had no place to work on this truck inside. Point-to-point communications in Barrie actually did majority of the install. Worked with one of the techs there, and we kind of, well, he did most of the work, but we sat together and kind of figured out where everything was going to go. So highly recommend them if for whatever reason you can't get it done yourself, or you just need a hole drilled for your antenna or whatever. They do a good job. Just looking down here, you'll see that my speaker is mounted under the driver's seat, just like that. So I like this setup. It's pretty stealthy. When I don't want anyone to see what's going on, all you can see is the radio head itself, and it's very easy to throw a code or something on here if you're worried about theft or anything like that. I'll walk around and show you the setup where the actual radio is, as well as the antenna install. The batteries, the power, is run directly from the battery, fused on both negative and positive, but directly from the battery. There's access under the driver's side firewall, so you can get in from there. So it ran kind of down and across the truck and then down the rail on that side. And yeah, it's been good. I am thinking of doing a dual battery install on this truck. The 2018 GMC Sierras have a place for a second battery under the hood, but don't actually have it. So I'd run the radio and such off the second battery. But I'm just going to go around to the other side and show you the radio setup. You can see the Sierra. We got a little bit of snow here. We actually had more, but we've lost a lot of it. Car seats in the back. So you see the antenna setup. It's just quarter wave there. And then the actual radio is installed under the back seat now. So it's mounted there. And you can see the wires come out and go under the carpet. Power runs kind of along the door sill to the front, and then the other wires split off, go under the seat, and it splits under the passenger seat and then into the center console. I may consider moving this to the wall behind the seat, but in the GMs you actually have to remove the seat, so it's a little bit trickier. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. So anyways, that's my radio setup. If you have any questions, I'll leave my contact information. Like and subscribe. I'll probably have more detailed videos coming up, especially if I end up moving this box and when I get the Raspberry Pi working. Thanks.